Are you struggling on your journey towards a debt-free life? Does it feel as though you're not making progress with your loans despite your best efforts? Welcome to the world of debt management, a crucial step towards a debt-free existence. This journey often feels like scaling a mountain peak that's always out of sight. It's easy to become overwhelmed by a spider's web of loans that only seem to grow no matter how diligently you chip away at them. Remember, you're not alone. The struggle with debt is a universal story, experienced by millions globally. The burden of loans can feel suffocating, the numbers intimidating, and the path to a debt-free life unclear. Yet, don't surrender hope. There are ways to break out of this vicious cycle, reclaim control, and gradually move towards a debt-free life. If these scenarios resonate you, stay with us. We have practical strategies to help you on your journey towards a debt-free future. The first step in your journey to becoming debt-free is understanding your debt. So, what does that mean exactly? It means being aware of the details of your debt. To start your debt-free journey, you need to know how much you owe, the interest rates you're charged with, and the terms of your loans. Picture it like this. Your debt is a mountain, and you're about to climb it. Would you start that journey without knowing the height of the mountain, the weather conditions, or your route? Of course not. In the same way, knowing the amount you owe, the interest rates, and the terms of your loans are like understanding the height, weather, and route your debt mountain. These details will set the outline for your debt-free strategy. Remember, each loan is different. Some have higher interest rates, some have longer terms. Understanding these nuances is key to outlining your debt-free journey. Knowing your debt is the foundation of a successful debt-free plan. Embarking on a journey towards becoming debt-free begins with understanding your debt. The next phase involves strategizing your loan payments. It's similar to cleaning up your closet. You need to figure out what address first. One popular strategy for reaching a debt-free status is the avalanche method. This method prioritizes the loans with the highest interest rates. The logic? The higher the interest rate, the more money you're spending in the long run. Attacking these loans first is akin to chopping down the biggest, most threatening tree in the forest. Bear in mind, this strategy may demand more time and patience, as these are frequently the largest. Next, we have the snowball method. Here you concentrate on the smallest loans first, providing a psychological kickstart towards becoming debt-free. It can feel like crossing an item off your to-do list. Satisfying, isn't it? This method can keep you motivated and maintain a positive outlook on your progress. However, it might mean that your larger, high-interest loans are left to accumulate more interest. Finally, we have the stacking method. This balanced approach, loans based on the size and interest rate, is a comprehensive strategy to progressively become debt-free. It means making progress on all fronts, but it demands meticulous planning and management. Each method has its strengths and weaknesses, and the perfect fit will be based on your personal situation, financial ambitions, and temperament. When choosing a strategy to become debt-free, consider factors such as the size of your loans, the interest rates, and your desired timeline to be free from debt. Remember, no single strategy is universally applicable to debt repayment. You need to find a plan that suits you like a customized suit. You're the one donning it after all. Choosing which loans to clear first could significantly affect the speed at which you can proudly say you're debt-free. So, take a moment, devise a plan, and begin your journey towards reclaiming your financial freedom. Embarking on a debt-free journey starts with prioritizing your loans. Once you've done that, the next step is to look at increasing your payments. Now, you might be wondering, I'm already stretched thin. How can I possibly pay more on this debt-free path? Worry not. Not proposing you to double your payments immediately. It's about taking small, manageable steps that over time can make a substantial difference. Our first tip on the debt-free journey is the strategy of making bi-weekly payments. It may sound unconventional, but allow me to explain. By dividing your monthly payment in half and paying every 2 weeks, you end up making an extra payment each year. This happens because a year isn't exactly 12 months of 4 weeks, but a little more. So your monthly expense remains the same, but over the year, you'll have reduced your debt slightly more. The next strategy for a debt-free life is rounding up your payments. If your monthly payment is, for instance, $173, why not round it up to $200? That extra $27 might appear insignificant, but it accumulates over a year. And remember, every dollar paid is a less you owe. Lastly, make additional payments when you can. Received a bonus at work or a tax refund? Instead of spending it on a new gadget or a vacation, consider investing that money in your debt-free journey. The long-term payoff significantly outweighs the temporary thrill of a new purchase. Of course, these tips aren't one-size-fits-all. You need to find strategies that work best for your financial situation. But the main point is this: even minor increases in your payments can greatly influence your debt reduction and accelerate your journey to financial freedom. Remember, the goal isn't to burden yourself with massive payments that you can't sustain. It's about making consistent, incremental increases that will help you chip away at your debt faster, thereby propelling you on your journey to a debt-free life. Even a small increase in your payments can significantly hasten your path to becoming debt-free. Being debt-free might seem like a distant dream, but it's absolutely achievable. You might be thinking, but where can I find extra money to increase my payments? Well, the path to a debt-free life depends on making conscious financial decisions and exploring new income streams. First, consider trimming your expenses. Do you have a gym membership that you hardly use, or a subscription service you could live without? Cutting back on these non-essentials can free up some funds for your loan on your journey to a debt-free existence. Next, take a look around your house. Maybe there's an old bicycle gathering dust or a set of golf you no longer use. Selling unused items can generate a surprising amount of cash, pushing you towards a debt-free life. Finally, consider taking on a side job or a freelance gig. It may require a bit of juggling with your time, but the extra income can make a significant difference in clearing your debt faster. Remember, the road to being debt-free might require some sacrifices, but the freedom it provides is more than worth your effort. Embarking on the journey to become debt-free can seem intimidating, but with these steps you can make it happen. Let's do a quick recap of our debt-free game plan. First, we looked at understanding your debt because knowledge is power when striving for a debt-free life. Then we moved on to prioritizing your loans, focusing on those with the highest interest rates. We also discussed increasing your payments. Even small increments can make a huge difference in the long run towards becoming debt-free. And lastly, we explored finding extra money, whether that's from a side hustle or simply cutting back on non-essential expenses. Achieving a debt-free status won't happen overnight. It requires persistence, discipline, and a willingness to make sacrifices. But remember, every small victory is a step towards achieving your financial goals and living a debt-free life. It's time to take control of your finances and start your journey towards financial and debt-free freedom. Remember, every step you take towards paying off your loans is a step towards a debt-free existence. If you found the video helpful in your quest to become debt-free, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more financial tips.